Yeah, for sure, bro. You hear that?
Yeah, come on with it.
That's just something that's gonna get us started.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
gonna get us started, get us a little hyped up. This is the perfect song, I believe. It'll get me fucking jacked up.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm ready to go already.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to go. So, welcome everybody to Cold Beer Combos. It's your boy Jay Z. We're back. We're gonna go have a nice little Sunday fun day night. I'm glad to be back. I'm ready to go. I have a very, very, very special guest with us today. RJ Fonseca, my preem.
Hell yeah.
RJ, cool. And I'm gonna talk to you about that nickname later, bro. He's here with us. RJ, wants let him know what's up, bro. Appreciate you coming. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? What's
You
going
have to
on?
get closer.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, yeah, bro. I mean, I appreciate you coming, bro. And I've been trying to get you here for a very, very long time, bro. Me and you have a lot to talk about, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. I've been trying to get on here for a long time, too. I just had to be in sync with myself before I let people know, what it is that they need to know. You know what I mean?
Of course, bro. Of course.
You
And
have to
like,
be in tune with yourself, man.
of course, bro. I totally agree, bro. I totally agree. And like, how have you been, bro? You look good, bro. You
I feel good.
seem fucking. I don't know, bro, what to say. It's just I haven't. It's been so long since I've seen you, bro. A lot has happened, dude. Like
Oh, for sure.
with me and my family,
Of course.
you and work, me and work. I
Yeah.
mean, you get older, we get older.
It's life.
It's
Life.
life.
Life, bro.
Exactly, bro.
Life, man.
Perfect, bro. So when I saw you earlier, I was like, damn, there he is.
Yeah, man.
There he is. And
Yeah.
it's been a minute, bro. And I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
for
You
sure.
look fucking great, dude.
I feel great.
Awesome, bro.
I feel great, man.
That's great, bro. That's awesome, dude. And like my thing is just what is it that we can both agree to that's something that like makes you want to like change because people that know you because if I know there's gonna be a lot of people that see this and they're gonna see you they're gonna be like damn look at RJ,
Yeah, for sure.
you know what I mean, they're gonna see you they're gonna be like it's not only just me seeing you like a couple of minutes ago freaking out, people that watch this later they're gonna be
Yeah.
like holy shit,
Yeah, for sure.
holy shit,
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
you know what I
And
mean.
I get that, and that's something that you have to, as a man, you know, be in tune with yourself and say, you know what, enough's enough, man.
Enough's enough.
Yeah, enough's enough.
And when you say enough is enough, bro, like let's go all the way from the beginning. The last time I kicked it with you, bro, that we actually really like, really got together. Of course, you know.
Yeah,
Of course, you know, my son. You know, before my son and all everything happened,
yeah,
and the family and
yeah.
bro, it was like a barbecue, bro.
Yeah, we were partying.
We were partying.
Yeah, we were partying at your house.
Yeah, we were partying, bro. That was the
At your dad.
last time we actually like got together, bro, and we were partying. And then months later, and I don't know where you're at. I'm like, where's RJ? And our cousin George is like, hey, you know what? He's good. Okay, bro. Hey, he's good. He's good. But
Yeah.
it's been a long freaking time, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And I finally got you out. I finally got
Yeah,
the
man.
man.
Yeah. No, I've been chilling, man. I've been, just concentrating on myself, man. As a man, concentrating on my kids. Trying to be a better person in general, man. A better father, a better son. Better person in general for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I was a shitty person, man, in a shitty place for a very long time.
Well, bro, what do you mean? Like, I mean, what? Like, explain, bro. Like, what do you mean a shitty, like, in a shitty
Well,
place? Like,
a lot of people,
partying?
yeah, man, and you because you see me in a different light because we're family and because you grew up around me and because of the way we grew up and just our background in general, it's kind of like it's okay, you know what I mean? Like it's just the way he is.
Yeah.
Like it's just the way he is. He's my preem. Fuck it. He's gonna say what he's gonna say, and da da da. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of accept it.
Yeah.
You kind of accept it. So everybody kind of does. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everybody kind of just like, oh, you know what? It's okay. Like that's the way he is, man. Déjalo. You know what I'm saying? But it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not okay, man. Because I was a shitty person to a lot of people.
Is that the
You know?
is that the like I know we're going in this really quickly, but is that the reason like the whole I guess not.
The
I just
drastic change.
the drastic change to where we
Yeah.
couldn't find you. I was like, "Where's RJ?"
Well, well, I had to really, really, really get away from social media, man, and really come to terms with who I was as a person and what I was doing and the things I was doing and the people that I was hurting around me,
Damn,
you
bro.
know. So, in order to do that, I had to get away from social media and really dig deep into my soul and say, man, like, you're gonna be 40 years old, bro. You know, like
4 years
it's
old.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I
You know what I'm saying?
mean,
I'm 38. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't getting any younger, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the party and the fast life is fun, but I mean, your kids are growing, man. They're watching you. You know, every move you make, your kids are watching.
yeah, they are, bro.
So I was like, man, and I think that it's because of the fact that we're so used to, it's okay. You know what? Your dad was like that. Your grandpa was like that. His grandpa was like that. His grandpa's grandpa was like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you come from like that song,
Which one?
that song that comes out. He says, "I'm from a long line of losers." Kevin Felder.
Kevin. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah, long line of
I
losers.
need
You
to
know what
listen
I'm
to that
saying?
song. I don't remember it, but I need to jam it out to
Yeah,
it.
man. Yeah, and so you kind of get into that mentality of, you know what, man, like I'm already a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already a fuck up. Like I might as well keep it going.
Bush. Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I was like, you know what, man, like I don't know how to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't be. I'm not the type of person that can sit here and have 2 3 beers and have this conversation and be cool and go home. Like you're gonna go home and you're gonna go to sleep, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to, let's do it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Let's party, and that's where you have to draw the line. And when you actually just tell yourself, like, you know what, man, if I don't quit, like I'm never gonna change. And until you convict yourself of that, of the person that you're being that's hurting the people around you that care about you, which you're not going to tell me anything because you love me, man,
Of
because we're
course.
family. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're just thinking that I'm coping with something. So you're like, déjalo. It's cool, cuz. I got you. I love you. But in the inside, man, I'm dying, man. I'm killing myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm reeling lines of cocaine and drinking beer till I can't even drink anymore, trying to drown my sorrows, man, and fight my demons. You know what I'm saying? So people drink for different occasions and different things. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a person like myself and I've been through the things that I've been through, and you start to blame yourself for things, and you start to, that's where depression kicks in, and all those kind of factors start to, come into play, and it's like, man, it really takes you down if you let it. Life will swallow you up, man.
Yeah,
Life will literally swallow you up, man, if you let it. Like straight up, man. It'll swallow you up. It has no forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? So you get what you put in.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Like, damn, we just got deep like in with the first 4 minutes, bro.
yeah,
Bro, it's been a long time, bro. It
man,
has been a long time.
for sure,
But like,
man.
bro, like it's damn.
Yeah,
I like it sucks, bro, because you're absolutely right to that part where you say, I am your preem and it's okay.
yeah,
Like I love you. No, don't worry about it, bro. What do you need to talk about?
yeah,
You want another beer?
yeah.
But
Exactly.
but at the end of the day, bro, you didn't need that beer,
No,
bro.
man. I needed you to hear me out.
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
But because like exactly what you said in the beginning,
yeah,
we're so used to being like, that's RJ. That's
yeah,
R in the beginning, bro. I said RJ cool. I don't know if you remember this, bro, but I remember this. Manny, bro,
yeah,
your brother.
yeah, yeah.
He put up a post, bro, a while back, bro.
Oh, Mr. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said RJ cool. And I read this post, bro, and I was like, dude, that is you, bro. And I'm not just trying to say this shit because we're here cool
Yeah,
beer
yeah, yeah.
convos and we're going live or whatever. No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, no. We're on this subject and it's like when RJ showed up, the whole atmosphere, like whether it was a big change or a little change, it changed, bro,
Oh, for sure.
for the better
Oh,
back
for
then,
sure, man.
because we knew, oh shit, here it goes.
Something's gonna
Do
happen.
we have beer? Yeah, go get some. RJ just text me. Come on,
If the
let's get
party's
ready.
here. Yeah,
Exactly, bro.
for sure.
RJ, cool, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like when you had gotten lost for a while,
Yeah.
only two things came through at least my mind. Like, damn, where's RJ?
Yeah.
Or something like he's going through some shit, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
for
it's
sure.
like it's now where you had hit me up a couple of weeks ago to where I was like, dude, let's do it. I want to talk.
Yeah.
You have
It's
the
time.
it's time.
Yeah. Yeah. Mentally, man. You have to be mentally strong, man. Mentally in tune, like I said, with yourself as a man. And
What brought you to this, bro? Like
well,
I'm new to this, bro. I had no idea that you were even like thinking or going through this shit. Like this is
well,
crazy, bro. Like
well,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
man.
lie, like
Like I said, man. I mean, you get to a point where you know you keep on giving your kids excuses. Like, oh, I can't go over there because I'm already drinking. Ya sabes, I've already been drinking.
mm-hmm.
And it's like you're letting them down every single time, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't realize that because shit, your dad did it to you,
Mm-hmm.
so it was okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing with me is that one day I was scrolling on TikTok, man, and I saw this TikTok that said, you know, when you change your life for your kids, something to that effect. Not don't quote me on that, but something to the effect of, you know, a father changing for his kids,
Uh-huh.
and and I'm not. I want to be clear on this before I touch that subject. I want to be clear that I'm talking about an alcoholic. I'm talking about a man that was addicted to cocaine. Like I'm talking about that kind of man, not a man that drinks beer, has a little sixer and chills with his family and
Yeah, a little bit
that.
more to the
Yeah,
extreme.
you
Like
know what
you're
I'm saying? Like
already
I'm talking about a man that was actually infatuated with the world and my ego and who I was supposed to be and who I was supposed to look like and the image that I was supposed to uphold because of my generation, my history of family. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro.
So those that's the that's what I want to clear up. I'm not talking bad about people drinking alcohol because alcohol is not bad for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol is not bad for you. It's bad for me. It's bad for people that abuse it.
That's deep, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So before I have that conversation, like I want people to understand that alcohol isn't bad for you. It's when you abuse it that makes it bad for you.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I had to make sure that everybody knows that, oh, you're drinking beer right now and I'm drinking water. Like that doesn't make you a bad person.
Yeah.
And just because I say that I changed my life and that I had to do this for myself doesn't mean that you have to change yours. And that's not what I want. That's not I don't want people to say, "Oh man, he's just trying to push that on us and he's trying to, make everybody change." No, I don't care if you change or not, man. You're a grown ass person.
Yep.
You're going to do whatever you want to do. I really don't care whether you change your life or not. That's totally up to you. What I want to do is hopefully you take something or whoever's listening take whatever it is, something from what I'm talking about and put it into their life and perspective in life and say, you know what, man, maybe if I do this a little different. You know what I'm saying? And so when I say that, I saw that a man said on TikTok, I changed my life for my kids, man. And look at the life I'm living. And, he's a dude all tatted up, in and out of jail, and he changed his life. Now he's a business owner.
Damn.
Now he's, doing all kinds of things with his kids.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So then I sit back and I think, I'm like, man, you know what? Like, my son's watching this. See, because the problem with our generation is that we grew up without. So I know you're a little younger than me, Preem, but so we grew up pre-internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we didn't find out about a lot of things until we were already older. You know what I'm saying? So our parents were able to hide the alcohol. They
Yeah.
were able to hide
Yeah. We
the
weren't
drugs.
exactly.
They were able to hide those things because we couldn't see that because we never had that shit
Yeah.
growing up. You know what I'm saying? So what we saw was our parents and our dad and what he did.
That's it.
That's it. There
Yeah.
was no, and so now, the kids these days, back then, if your dad got pissed off at you and you said, you know what, I'm gonna go to my tio's house, like I don't have to take this shit, and you take off and you go to your tio's or you go to your dad's friends, you go to your buddy's house and your buddy's dad's there, and he's like, what are you doing here, son? Now I don't want to go home because my dad's pissing me off. And what's your dad gonna tell me? Honestly. And if you went to my house, what's my dad going to tell you if you were saying, you know what, I'm not going to listen to my dad? What do you think my dad would tell you? You better get your ass home.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we had to do those kind of things.
Yeah.
So now these kids, you got dads like that saying, you don't have to, your dad can change.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So now he's exposed to the world and he's exposed to these things where he can see that there are fathers out there that are changing their lives daily for their kids.
Yeah. I know.
So I can't, the person that I am,
you couldn't hide it.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let that be me. Like my son isn't gonna say, man, am I worth it? Like, am I not worth it enough for my dad to say, you know what, I'm putting down the alcohol and the drugs and the women, and I'm going to be a better father for you. And that's exactly what I did. And that's why I did it.
Cold turkey, bro.
Cold turkey, man. Like, one day to the next, man.
Bro, and like, how did you start? Like,
well, here's the thing, man. I'll tell you how it happened. And I'm not going to lie to you, man, because I'm here. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the cold, cut, raw truth of what happened and what changed my life. We were out drinking one night, and we were at Silverado's, and we were out drinking. I've been drinking all day, like I usually do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm drinking all day long, and I'm partying, and we get to the point where this dude leans over and he asks me, "Hey, is that so and so?" And I'm like. I look at him and I'm like, man, I'm not the one, bro. Just skip me.
Yeah.
And he was adamant about it, and it got me upset. Long story short, I get home, I black out, and I start breaking shit. Right?
Okay.
I start breaking shit. I start, very, very angry, a lot of hurt, a lot of, and that was a triggering point for me. And it brought out a very, very dark side of me, man, that I had put away a long time ago, and it brought back the war. It brought back a lot of bad memories, and it really took a toll on me. And, the good thing is that I got to see it in the morning.
What do you mean?
So basically, and I'm gonna say it, my ex, she recorded me that night.
Yeah, bro. Dang.
Yeah, so she recorded me that night. I didn't know. I was blacked out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't touch her. I didn't hit her. I didn't nothing. I was literally breaking shit in my garage by myself. Like I pinned myself in the garage. Like I'm pissed. I'm breaking shit. I'm pissed off. I'm just going crazy because I was upset that they didn't let me fight this dude. They pulled me aside, and people that care about me.
Exactly. Yeah.
People that care about me, that didn't want me to go to jail, that didn't want me, But when you're in that mindset,
of course,
And so that's when I said, I was like, I got up in the morning and it's like, hey, here, this is what you, and I'm like, I literally looked at that video, man, I started to cry.
That's not you.
I was like, that's not me, man. I said, that's not me. That's the devil taking a hold of my soul and my life, man, and life is consuming me, you know. And I kind of just said, you know what, man, like that's not me. I don't deserve to live like that. I don't deserve to feel like that. Like I'm a great person, man. I'm a good person. Like without the party and without the, I'm genuinely you like me as a person because I'm good to you. I'm a good person in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now the craziness behind that, that's just me as the person that I was trying to be because that's how we grew up. I had to be a badass. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I had to be a badass. There was no, you couldn't be soft, man. Not like these kids these days. You know what I'm saying?
No.
There was no time for that.
Yeah.
Being soft, you had to grow up hard. You had to grow up tough. Drinking beer, women, all that stuff. So mentally, that's who I thought I had to be. And when I realized that, you know what, man, like I'm literally alone in this. Like I'm getting drunk and high in my own house by myself, and nobody even cares.
Damn, bro.
You know,
Yeah. For
nobody
sure,
even cares. Like I'm killing myself, man. Literally killing myself, trying to prove something to who?
bro. To who,
To who? You know what I'm saying? So when I pulled myself out of that element, I said, you know what, man, my kids don't deserve this. My mom doesn't deserve this. My dad doesn't deserve this. My family doesn't deserve this. My friends don't deserve this kind of version of me. Like that right there was the turning point. And I said, you know what? That's it. Like right there, I saw that video, man, and I cried and I said, you know what, God? Like, thank you. Like, thank you for that. Because that right there let me know, like, you need to quit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, look at you.
Yeah.
Like, the devil is taking a hold of your soul, man. Like, he literally has a hold of you, man. And I literally got on my knees, man, and I cried and I asked God. I said, God, like, break these chains, man.
Amen,
Like,
bro.
I'll literally do whatever it takes, but just take it away from me, man. Like, take this addiction away, because I'm gonna die. Yeah, man, it was that deep, man. It was that serious. I
I'm
went to
just
the
like
hospital.
freaked
Yeah,
out because I didn't know this, bro.
yeah.
I didn't
I
know
know,
that.
no,
Like, no, no.
and nobody does, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they see the big picture, but they don't see everything that happened behind it. You know what I'm saying? And the realness of it, man. And if you've never been addicted to something, and you've never admitted, take accountability for that. You're never ever gonna ever change, and you're gonna accept whatever it is that you're going through because we're so used to that. You know what I'm saying? It's a generational curse, man. This is generation after generation after generation. This isn't just happened. This is generations before us. And at a very young age, we got told that drinking beer and having sex with women was being a man. And there's a lot more to that
Yeah.
than drinking beer and having sex with multiple women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
You-
no. And you're right, bro. Like you said, you're a lot older than me.
Yeah.
So and you were pre-internet.
Yeah.
And all that is true, bro. And it's not just like now. It's totally different to where people can reflect your kids, my kids, now,
Yes.
whatever. to where they know, like, oh, you don't need to do that to be a good man. But we didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Because
know what I
they're
mean?
seeing it. That's where that's what I want to say. Like they're seeing this. What happened with that is that we literally put the world in their hands the minute that we started to give them phones so they could get out of our hair. We gave them phones, so then they got curious.
Uh-huh.
So they started to YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they're exposed to the world. We exposed them to the world. So that's why the kids are the way they are today because of that. And the reason why I said, the earlier, the whole you were younger than me, it wasn't like that you know less than me. But what I'm saying is your understandings are different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you still have that, yeah, you're old school, but you are new school. So you can say, oh, you know what? Like you can relate to, yeah, he's talking about this, and yeah, I've seen them do this.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're in the middle, and I'm in the middle.
I hit, and I know exactly what you're saying. When I hit high school, social media was there.
Yeah, see, and we didn't have that.
You didn't have that.
No, see, and that's what I tell my dad, man. Me and my dad have, man, ever since I've gotten sober, man. I've been sober over a year, by the way.
Fucking A, bro.
Yeah,
Over
man.
a year, dude.
Yeah, man.
I think I got some up chair in here.
Yeah, man.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, since the day before Super Bowl last year.
Okay.
That's when all that went down, and
So it was Super Bowl night, or like the day
the
before,
day before
Saturday
night. That Saturday
okay.
night
Okay.
was it for me, man. And that was the last time I ever touched alcohol or snorted cocaine, man. And that's straight up. And the hardest part of it all is doing it when no one's looking, man. That is the hardest part, man. Is doing the right thing. Like you know how easy it is to leave here and pick up a 6-pack and go to my house, pick up a veintito and go and nobody would ever know. Nobody would ever know, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as I didn't tell nobody or post it on Snapchat or Facebook, nobody would ever know your life. And that's the problem with people, is that they post every single thing. So they're so used to it.
Yeah.
And it consumes your life, man. It consumes your life because you're literally worried about everybody else's life, man. And when you take that away and you really just concentrate on yourself, man, your life gets so much better, man.
Living proof, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%, man.
Beautiful things happen, dog.
Yeah, for
when
sure.
you focus on you.
Yeah. Focus on you, man. And it's like I was saying you earlier, how can I teach my son not to lie if I was a liar? If I was still drinking and doing drugs, I would never tell my son that I was doing pasta.
Mm-hmm. It's just not the thing.
It's just not the thing to do.
You don't do that. Yeah.
You don't do that.
Of course.
You don't show your son, because how can I tell him not to do pase, yet I have a badass house, I have a good job, I have all these things, and I'm telling him not to do it because they're bad for him, and yet he sees me doing them.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hypocrite, bro.
Yeah, so I'm being a hypocrite.
And that's
so
one
now,
of the worst things to be in life.
Of course.
It's very hard, but it's one of the worst things to be in.
Of course. So I had to show him, because of the fact that the internet took over this world. Mm-hmm. So he's seen somebody else change. He's seen somebody else's dad change. I had to do it myself. I was not going to let him look up to anybody else other than me.
Yeah. Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to change. I had to prove to him that if I'm telling him to do better, why am I not doing better?
Yeah.
How can I expect him to do better if I'm just half-assing it myself? You know what I'm saying?
You're the leader of the pack, bro. You need to lead by example.
Of course. And in this day, yeah, and in this day and age, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
There's so much competition out there.
Well, because
I'm not competition, but the videos.
The videos, man. That's the first thing they do is open their phone in the morning and look at TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, I agree,
And
bro. I mean,
it's and you know, and I showed my dad that, you know, and he was like, I said, Dad, you know why you're so set in your ways? I said, because you never got to see anything else but your dad growing up. So when you see these videos and you scroll through them, and because I've showed him where dads are talking about stuff like that,
okay.
and how to talk to your kids, and how the difference is now talking to them as opposed to back then, right? And then he says, "Well, that's just bullshit. You know, that's just puro pedo. That's just, you know." And I said, "Your your mind thinks like that because that's all you saw. So now when you see it, it is bullshit
Yeah.
because you didn't grow up and they didn't stick that in your mind. You're in your mind is what your dad told you, and that's it.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all we knew.
That's all we knew. And now you got these kids and their dads. There's other dads and other kids telling them like, you don't have to listen to your dad, man. Like you don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I
Like you
agree.
can be a rebel, or you can go come to my house. My parents will love you, and you have their parents telling you, if your parents are being mean, go ahead and come to our house. It's
Yeah.
okay. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do, bro.
And
And you see them, and you see the
yeah,
videos, and you see. As a matter of fact, bro. I mean, we're gonna stay on the topic, but we'll get
yeah,
off
yeah.
real quick. They do teach kids that to where like, oh, we grew up, and if our parents said something, that's it. It's a
That's
wrap.
it. Yeah.
Well, now it's kind of like, whoa. Is it the right thing that they're telling you, or what is
Yeah.
it? We could know it was a fucked up thing, but at the end of the day, we're like, okay, dad, or okay, mom,
Yeah, and
okay, you know
that's
what I
what
mean?
I'm saying. So that's what I tell him. I said, Dad, I would tell you, okay, Dad, yes, sir, because that's what you told me to do.
Yeah.
You know, I had a conversation with a guy, and he says, well, you know what, man, I kind of just tell my boy, he needs to do better, and he needs to not be like me. I said, my dad told me the same thing 30 years ago. The same thing that you're telling your son, he told me, you know, and he would always say, Mijo, take the good, don't take the bad. And I'd be like, well, shit, you're doing okay. And not, I wouldn't tell him that, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking that, right? Like, well, Dad, we got a roof over our head. You got a job. You go to work every day. You take care of us. You go to our baseball games. You go to our football games. You go to our practices. You do all these things a father should do. You love me. You know,
Yeah.
you whoop my ass when I need it.
Yep.
So, what can be that bad about partying and doing those kind of things whenever you get a chance to? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we make it like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? We make it like it's okay, and it's not okay. And it's not okay in this day and age, not back then. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, and try to get my dad to understand that I'm not trying to say that their way is wrong. I'm just saying you need to be open minded now because of the fact that our kids have access to other things other than what we say.
Yeah.
Make
No,
sense?
yeah. Definitely, bro. 100%. You're totally right, bro. Like it's just you're exactly right, bro. When and I'm just repeating what you said,
Yeah.
bro. We only knew or like okay, I'm gonna say we because when I was young, there was pre-internet
Yeah.
when I was young.
Yeah.
What they said. Now it's like they have access to where they could see. Man, I'm so pissed off at dad right now.
Yep.
And then you look through a TikTok, and then you see like a dad with a like a sorry ass song,
Yes.
and then the dad's all like, "For my children,
Yeah.
and this, and then we
Yes.
gotta do that, and it's
Yeah.
for the better." And
Yeah.
then they show badass pictures.
Of them doing things.
So then like they're like, "What's that?" And you're still,
Yeah, and you're still fucking up.
yeah. So I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So when I saw that, man, and I was going through the things that I was going through, I said, man, I'm not corrupting my son like that. Like I'm gonna break this generational curse. Like and man, ever since I quit the alcohol and the cocaine, man, my dad's been sober now too. Yeah, he's going on a year.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
he's going on a year. I want to say, he's got like 9.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, he's going on a year, maybe, or he's got like 9, 10 months, maybe. 10,
Okay.
11. So okay, so he's 3 months behind me.
Okay.
So he's at 9 months right now. Or
Damn,
no,
bro,
no, no.
that's good.
I'm already. I've been a year in February, March, April. So that's 14 months. So he's right at a year, man. And yeah, man. And that's why I'm saying, like, you know, he was like, in the beginning when I first quit, he was like, yeah, you're just doing this because you went through a bad spot in your life, and that's bullshit, and I'm still gonna fucking drink. All right, Dad, you want to drink, drink,
Uh-huh.
but like if you're gonna be that to me when I'm trying to be better for everyone, then I guess we don't need to talk. Like that's not the dad that I need in my life right now.
Yeah.
Because this isn't the dad that my kids need in their life right now. And I told him, I said, Dad, I said, in all my life, I've never needed you more than I need you now at 37 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy, right?
That's pretty
Deep.
Yeah, deep, bro. It's pretty deep.
Oh, and I told him, I said, Dad, you remember when I was a kid? And I said, and you used to tell me, take the good, mijo, don't take the bad. And I would say, yes, sir. I said, and you see me now? I said, well, that's the good. Because he would always say, man, where did I go wrong? Like, look at everything that and my dad would, no matter how many times I fucked up, my dad was always there. You could never do wrong in your parents' eyes.
Yeah, of course.
So I would say, and when I told him that, I sat down, I said, Dad, I said, the man that I am now, the man that, I said, this is you, man. This is you. You created this man. All those good things that you told me to do, all those things that you told me how to be, and the gentleman that you wanted me to be, and the opening the door for your mom, and the yes sir, the no sir, the yes ma'am, the no ma'am, all of those good things that you told me to do, and be a better father, and be a better husband, and be a better boyfriend, or be a better son, be a better friend, be whatever, better at whatever you're gonna do. That's when he was like, he literally looked at me, bro, and he was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
I said, Dad, you didn't even know that 20 years ago when you told me these things. You didn't even know we were going to have a conversation this day about me sobering up because of the man that you showed me how to be as opposed to the man you taught me how to be.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Damn.
fucking crazy, huh?
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Straight up, bro. But you have to, that's why I tell you, you have to get away from everything in life and just be in tune with yourself,
yourself.
as a man.
You have to, bro.
You have to. You have to pull away from it because it'll consume you.
You have to. Like you just you took away I mean, not took away, but like you just put everything aside from you other than you and your kids. Everything else gone.
Oh yeah.
It took you. I mean, you've been sober for over a year, you said.
Yeah.
But it took you one night of a video and so many months to finally be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I found myself. This is what it was.
Well,
Because
okay. Initially, when I first quit drinking, I was like, I don't want to be that person anymore. That's in that video.
Uh-huh.
So initially, it was like, man, if I don't quit this, like I'm gonna fucking die. Like I'm gonna either end up in jail or I'm gonna overdose.
of how hard you're
Of how hard I was going because of the pain that I was in. So initially, it was like I had to. So I didn't know what my plans were. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I didn't know if I was going to fucking say fuck it and drink another beer and say fuck it. Because it's that easy, bro.
super easy, bro.
It's that easy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell you that I'm sober right now and turn around and go and get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part. That is the hard part. It's going home knowing that you're not going to get beer and you're not going to do drugs. You're going to sit there in your house and you're going to figure out and conquer whatever you have to conquer in your mind. So that way you get through another day. And you don't fuck up what you work so hard for.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever it is that, damn, Prim, whatever it is that you fucking saw on that video, dog, and it made you
Yeah,
realize,
I saw.
fuck it. Like that's it's like a better bittersweet moment. Like
Oh
it
yeah,
sucks that
man.
you saw that, but I'm glad that you
No, I'm
did
glad I did.
because
I'm glad I did. I'm grateful for that video.
look at you
Actually.
now, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Oh
Look
yeah,
at you,
man.
bro.
I
Like,
have I have an amazing relationship with my kid. You know, all three of them. You know, my daughter, she's 18 now, and we have an amazing relationship. We talk all the time. You know, and on a different level. You know, because I can be truthful with her about whatever it is, and
good,
she
bro.
knows that she can be truthful with me. And I told her, I said, man, you know what? If you think you've done it, like I've been there, done it, and came back.
Yeah,
You know, so you don't have to lie to me. I know what it is.
that's good, bro.
I was a young kid once.
Yeah,
You
we're
know what I'm
all there.
saying? We were all young. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that now she doesn't feel like she has to drink in front of me, or my son has to drink in front of me. Like my son doesn't even care about drinking, you know, and I love that,
Yeah,
you know, and you know, I love that the level that we talk now, I get to tell him the bad person that I was and not be ashamed of it
because you're done with that
because I'm
shit.
done with that life, man.
Fuck yeah,
You know
bro.
what I'm
Amen,
saying?
bro.
Now, if I was still going back to that life and doing those kind of things, then you know, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
But I've worked so hard, man, to actually say, you know what, like, man, you know, of course, everybody wants to enjoy. I love drinking beer, man. And you people say like, oh man, you know, you're still full of shit. Like, no, man, don't get me wrong. That's the reason why I quit is because I love fucking drinking beer, man. I love to fucking party.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to enjoy it.
Oh yeah, that big guy. It's good. That's
Make sense?
perfect. Yeah. You loved it. You should know how to enjoy
I
it.
didn't know how to enjoy it.
You got yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I took it to the extreme every time because that's what I was taught, man. That's what I always knew growing up. RJ was the badass. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
had to be the life of the party,
Yeah.
and I've always
That's what
been.
we knew,
That's who we.
bro.
Yes, exactly, man. And you know, and when I taught my son that you didn't have to be that, like his whole life changed, man. You know, my whole life changed. My boys, you know, they we talk every day, man. You know, every day we talk, and I have great conversations with my older son. You know, he's 14 now.
Okay.
He's in that age where, you know, he really needs me, man.
Yeah.
And I see it all the time where, you know, dads are they're very worried about everything else that's consuming them, and not because they're not great dads, man, not because they're not good dads. Now I'm not talking about dads like that in general. What I'm saying is you don't realize what you're doing because it's become an everyday situation for you. It's become an everyday habit of you on your phone, you into social media, you into, you know, drinking with your friends, and it's a generational curse, man. You know, I use that word a lot, but because it is. And you know, when my dad would tell me, like I was telling you earlier, when my dad would tell me, "Mijo, you need to break the cycle." That was his biggest word to me, always, right? Because you know, our families, you know, they were known to be bad, you know, and he would always tell me, "Mijo, I want you to break the cycle, man. Like break the cycle." And I didn't know what he meant
Yeah.
by that. He didn't know what he meant by that
Back then.
back then.
Yeah.
He was thinking breaking the cycle was graduating from high school, you know, and doing good in life, and you know, having a family, and all. Like that's not breaking the cycle. Breaking the cycle is doing exactly what I did and put a stop to the alcoholism, the women, the drugs,
Yeah.
those kind of things. That's breaking the cycle, and that's what he meant. He just didn't know it. I didn't know it either until I did it. And when I explained that to him, he was like, shit, you're right, son. I said, I'm not right, you're right.
Yeah.
I said, I'm saying what you told me a long time ago. You just didn't know how to say it then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that in general, he was like, fuck, man. Fuck. I said, Dad, I'm in the middle. So Dad's a dying breed, man. You know? Dad's generation is a dying breed. So
Your dad.
my
Like
dad's
that, yeah.
generation, that's a dying breed, man.
Definitely, bro. It's,
Okay, so we still have time, my age group, because we were taught the old ways, but we're open-minded to the new ways. So there's time for change for us because we can still instill the old ways like them, but we can kind of how do you say it? Kind of
like mix it up.
yeah,
To where it's they understand.
they
as well.
understand that respect still needs to be there.
Of course.
That chivalry still needs to be there. You still need to open the door for your mom and for the women and for elders and stuff like that. Say yes or no, sir. Thank you. Things like that. We can still teach them that.
Of course.
But we have to be open-minded to how they feel now because of the fact that they get to open TikTok and see other kids going through things that they're going through and they're getting an understanding from somebody else.
Yeah.
So why can't I be understanding?
Yep.
So you have to now.
It's like you gotta adapt to that shit.
You
because
have
if
to
not-
adapt.
Yeah, because that's all they know, right?
Of course.
That's all they know.
Of course. That's what they know because we put that in their hand every day.
Yeah.
We send them to school with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. It's like back then, bro. I mean, of course, we can talk about back then, right now,
Of course.
back then. But this, like you said, this wasn't there.
No.
So, and if you had a phone, it was either of two things. Like it was okay, I didn't have my first phone until I was a sophomore. That was 2006, bro. Right?
Yeah. I was coming back from Iraq then.
I was a sophomore. Okay,
Yeah.
bro. So that's when it was, bro. And even at that, bro, like not even like not, social media was nothing where it is right now.
Yeah.
Kids have phones. My daughter has a phone. She's 12 years old.
Yeah.
She has a phone. She can get on, like you said, TikTok,
YouTube.
YouTube
Instagram.
is freaking crazy,
Oh
bro.
yeah, man. That's just
And
wild.
they see it all, bro. And I don't want to
Everything.
get off. I don't want to get off topic to where we're
Yeah.
at, but you're right, bro. Like they can have a shitty. Let's just say me and my daughter have a shitty day. Just me and her just have a shitty day, right?
Yeah, for sure.
She's gonna go. Of course, I'm gonna take away everything from her,
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, she pisses me off. She pissed me off. It's just a parent. Okay, you know what? The hell with that. Nowadays, you really want to get them? Take away everything.
Yeah.
But when she gets that back, she's always just be like, okay, well, okay, you're doing better. Whatever, we talked about it. Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Whatever. She's gonna get on. She's gonna see like, man,
Yep.
look, she went through it.
And her dad didn't take away her phone. Her
Yep.
dad did this.
Her dad did that. He went through it.
Yeah.
Her daddy didn't do that. This guy
Yeah.
went through it.
Yeah,
And it's
man.
kind of like, you know what? Like, so you're right, bro. Yeah. Never forget about the old school, bro. Never
no,
forget
you
about
can't.
it. Keep it.
course.
But mix it into the new school
Of
to
course.
where they know, like, to where they can be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, look, this happened with them. This happened with me and my dad, too.
Yeah.
My dad did that, but a different way.
Yeah, for sure.
His way.
Yeah.
Which was, you know what? Back then was, and you can agree, we fucked up.
Get
We
your
got an
whooped.
ass whooping.
Oh yeah.
And there was no
I'm gonna call CPS or I'm gonna nah.
exactly, but not even that, bro. I'm talking like, no, yeah, I'm gonna call
Yeah.
this, I'm gonna call that, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell Pitt. No. You got your ass whooped,
Oh yeah.
and there was no. Do you understand why I did that?
Yeah.
You got it whooped. You knew why you
You
did
knew
it.
why you fucked up.
Now it's
Oh,
like you
yeah.
get your ass whooped.
Come
let's sit down and let's talk about what happened.
Yeah, you
Because I'm
have
not gonna
to.
lie,
No,
because I do that.
I have. You
You
have
know what I
to.
mean? You have to
You
let them
have
know,
to let
because
them
then
know.
they're confused
Of course.
because they're just
Because
like,
no. They're confused because they see it on the internet.
yeah,
If they didn't see it, they wouldn't be
it'd
confused.
be
They
chill.
would just know what you're teaching them.
Yeah, okay. Dad laid down the law. I fucked
That's
up.
it.
It's a wrap.
So when I told my dad that, and a lot of people are going to have a controversy with this because of the fact that, like I told my dad, I said, Dad, I'm not saying that your dad was wrong. I'm just saying that it's not what you think it has to be. And he's like, so you're saying that my dad he's the bullshit. My dad's the fucking law. I'm like, come on, man, calm down. But you see how convicted he is in his mind about his dad's word. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how convicted they are, man. And you have to be that. And you have to do that in your life in order for you to change what you want to change. You have to convict yourself of that. So if you never do, and it's always it's okay, well, then you're never going to ever change, man. And you're never going to really get it. You're just going to keep on going through life, doing what you're doing.
Yeah, nothing's
ever going to change because you don't ever convict yourself of that. It's just okay. It's acceptable.
Sit back, understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Change it.
Change
But
it.
you gotta block everything out,
You have
bro.
to, man. You have to. You have to.
And the way you did is kind of like, damn, he. And I honestly, bro, I'm sure it was tough because
for sure.
you were at the Facebook,
Oh yeah, man.
Snapchat.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I mean, maybe like Facebook, Snapchat, like all the time, like funny ass shit,
Oh yeah,
or
man.
like
I say
pictures.
it's because I'm real, man, and I'm gonna say what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have
Yeah.
a filter, man. I'm gonna say whatever it is. I don't have to lie. And that was the biggest thing, man. And because I said I don't have to lie, but I was lying about who I was and who I thought I had to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I had to be that person for you to invite me and I could be cool around you. You know what I'm saying? And when I did that, man, it really, really, really showed me who my friends were.
Oh yeah, that's good, bro.
Because I lost a lot of friends in this journey that I've been. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really took me out of a big circle, and which I don't have no problems with anybody, man. Everybody's cool. I had to separate myself and find myself as a man to be a better person and a better friend and a better father and a better son to everybody else around me. And the people that really cared about me, that were really reaching out to me and telling me like, man, RJ, like, it's okay, man. Like, fuck it, man. We understand. Like, no, you don't understand. You really, really don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you get to that point and you tell yourself, like, I can't fuck up. Because if I fuck up, like, these people are counting on me.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And, going back to where I was talking about my dad when I was telling him, Dad, I don't want to have these conversations with you, man, if you're just going to be shitting on me when I'm trying to better my life. Because you want to be a drunk and you've been drinking since you were 10 years old because that's what your dad taught you how to do and you're so tough. Like, I don't want that, Dad.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I saw on TikTok that a 60-year-old man changed his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't need that dad anymore.
Yeah.
If you want to be that dad, then I don't need you. Because I don't want that dad. I need the dad that's going to be there for me and the things that I need him to tell me. And I need him to have a clear mind. Because I need to have a clear mind for my kids. Yeah. And if you're not going to be that dad, then I don't need it. And he changed his life, man. Thanks to God. He's been sober 9 months, 10 months now, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah,
man. Awesome, bro.
Yeah, so now we have,
bro.
yeah, man. So we have conversations, and don't get me wrong, we ride our motorcycles and we go out, and we we go places and stuff when we're out riding and people are drinking and they offer him a beer and it's a lot harder for him than it is for me.
Yeah.
I'm still young. He's been drinking his whole life
Uh-huh.
and he quit cold turkey like that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Because that's what I needed.
Uh-huh.
Like that's how much he loved me.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't realize that though, because he thought he was quitting because he just wanted to have a better relationship, and he was tired of, he saw that my life was getting better. He saw that my life was changing. He saw that all these things were happening for me, and he's like, man, like I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that that's how much love he had in his heart for me, that he was willing to do whatever he had to do to make sure that I was going to take the right path.
Good man, bro.
Right? So what is that when I talk to him and I tell him that, and I tell him like, man, Dad, like you really changed me and molded me into this man. I said, I'm living proof of what you were capable of as a father. I said, you don't realize that because I'm already older then, and you're not having to raise me anymore. So you thought that I was going to be that way for the rest of my life because I was already 37, because I think it's like every 10 years you go through a life change.
Okay.
Okay? So every like 10 years you go through, you didn't think the way how old are you right now?
Right now I'm 32.
You're 32. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't think like you're thinking now at 22.
Fucking no.
You didn't think like that at 12 years old either.
No.
Okay, so every 10 years you go through a life change.
Uh-huh.
So at 42, you're going to think totally different than what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You might not even be drinking a beer at that time.
I hope not.
You
bro.
never know. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah, no,
saying
yeah,
in
yeah.
general. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
might get to a point where you're like, you know what? That's it. I'm done, man. And that's the point that I got to. I was like, you know what? I'm done. Like that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. Like I'm not waking up hungover. I'm not fucking missing my son's games. I'm not missing my kids, reading, whatever it is, or award ceremony or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was either drunk or high. Like my kids knew that I was gonna show up drunk or high. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Definitely, bro.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, you know what? Nah, man. That's not. My kids don't deserve that, bro. I love them more than that. And that's why I tell my dad, like, man, Dad, you instilled that kind of love in me, man. And that's why. And he didn't realize that because he thought, in the beginning, obviously, like I said, he's so stuck on his ways and how he was taught and how he was brought up that me changing and me trying to be better was weird for him. It was weird. He was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Because that's their mentality. That's our mentality.
Yeah. That's
Until we sit down and have a conversation like this and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Like,
yeah,
okay.
like, okay, mijo. Like, yeah, that, like, no, that, like, that, the love that I said, why I'm changing is, because like I told you, initially it was because of the fact that I needed to. Mm-hmm. And then I said, man, I want to change. Like, I want to be a better dad. I want to be a better friend. I want to be a better person.
Yeah.
Better son. Better family member. And the only way to do that was I had to change. I had to change my ways completely. I just had to figure it out on my own. And that's one of the hardest walks you're ever. Like, you see it on TikTok all the time. And people see the videos and they kind of relate to it. But I'm telling you raw and uncut. Like, there's no TikTok behind this or music or nothing. Like, if you don't put yourself in that position to say, enough is enough. I need to change and I want to change. You're never going to change. Yeah. You're just going to keep on doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I was tired of it. I was literally tired of drowning myself, man. I was just drowning myself and drowning myself, and I was like, man, dude, like, when is this gonna end?
Yeah.
And people saw the like that. Hey, the Preem's here. Make sure we got beer. The beer's coming. He's gonna party.
Yeah,
Ya sabes.
that's what we
It's
knew,
on.
bro.
You know,
That's the image that you painted for
the
us.
force,
You know what I
because
mean?
that's how I was taught.
Yeah, bro.
That's how I was taught. And when I changed that, it changed my whole perspective on life, and how I viewed life, and how I viewed my children, and how I viewed my parents. And I said, man, I'm not gonna put my mom to rest and be there crying at her casket and saying, man, I wish she would have seen me change. I wish I would have gave her a better son. My mom's gonna go knowing that I did everything in my power to be the best son to her, and to be the best father to my kids, and to be the best person in general, because that's what she raised.
Yeah, bro.
She didn't raise that piece of shit that was on alcohol and drugs. Make sense?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
She raised
Me.
RJ.
This genuine loving person. Genuine loving person.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
That's super fucking deep, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, it's real.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's real, man. It's not. I'm not here to talk shit or say anything that and some people might rub the wrong way because they're like, "I'm pinche vato," like, no, man. And I'm not talking about the people that. Again, I want to elaborate on that. I'm not talking about the people that can go and have drinks with their family and go drink with their girl and go home and do things like that. I can't do that. I'm talking about the guys that are hardcore, ready to party, 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, bro. Man. And honestly, bro, I mean, like, it's crazy hearing you talk like this because,
Thank
like,
you.
I like to drink
Yeah.
beer.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I can stop.
Yeah, of course.
I'm so glad, and I'm like, you know what? I can honestly
You're
say
blessed.
I drink beer and I can stop, and I can drink 2 3 beers, bro. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I don't need to drink every single. I don't even drink on the weekends,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it.
Of course.
It's
Relaxing.
like you said, you didn't know how to enjoy it.
I just loved it. I
You
loved
just
to do
love
it.
doing it,
Yeah.
and wherever it took you, it took you.
That's
That's the road that you drove on.
straight up.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
And it's like, it's crazy hearing this from you, bro, because I knew you like to party, bro. When we all did. Everybody that
Yeah.
knows you knows,
Hell
right?
yeah.
Everybody knew, bro.
Hell yeah.
It even got to like where I was like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're just like, man, fuck, like, I can't do no more, bro.
Yeah.
Have I taken? Okay, you know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you something right now,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
There was one time, bro,
Yeah.
and I don't remember. I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah.
But when was it? It was there at the ranch, and you went by, and it was just me, you. It was me, you, my dad, and I don't know who else was there, bro. And you went, bro, and I was trying, bro, and I'm gonna elaborate on trying to keep up, dude. And bro, I took a swig, bro. I took a swig of course, I don't remember drinking beer, but like whatever. And I ran. I was like, I gotta take a piss. And I went and I just let it all out, bro. Boom, boom, boom. And I was just like, bro, I can't do this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I can, bro. And and there's people out there, bro, that like, fuck it.
Yeah.
That would have happened. Okay, it's already out of my system. Let's go more.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what? Like,
Yeah.
it's all good. And it's for you to be somewhere like that and to change.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it took a while, right? But like for you, like, I mean, pretty much overnight, bro. It takes a while. And you did it pretty quick.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, you did it really
I had
quick,
to
bro.
drastically. I had to make a drastic change, man, because if I didn't, I was never going to, Josh. I've been telling myself I was going to slow down drinking for years, since I lost my family. I lost my family to it because of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been saying I wanted to quit for a long time, man. I just never did because you got the quit being a pussy way.
Yeah.
Quit being a pussy way. And even, your deals. Che huerco panochón, tómate una pinche vironga, un pinche pase, estás ahí joteando, llorando. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're like, fuck, man, you know what I mean? And then when you finally like, you know what, like, it gets to a point where it's like, this ain't doing it for me no more, man. Like, I'm tired of killing myself. I'm tired of feeling like this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna feel like this anymore, man. Like, I know there's more. It's got to be more to life than this, you know? Partying and drinking the way I did, and when I did that, and I changed for my kids, man, and it's just been a blessing, like after blessing, and my kids are just. We have an amazing relationship, man. Amazing relationship. I couldn't ask God for 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 more. And that's one thing that I don't want to talk a lot about is God, and I don't want people to think like I'm holier than thou, and I go to church, and I read the Bible. I don't do none of those things. I'm a sinner just like you every single day.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
sin every day. I still cuss. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm a sinner. I just try my hardest to do the best that I could do as a person every day. And that's all you can do is your best.
Yeah.
You can't do more than that. Your best is what you're going to get, and that's it. So as long as you do your best every single day, that's all you can do, man.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that one,
You
bro.
know
You
what I'm
do your
saying?
best every single day, but I will tell you this, bro. Don't ever lose sight on God, bro.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
Always keep him
Yeah.
there because your
Well,
best. Let's put it this way: when you have God, you are doing better,
of
and
course.
He will make you become your best.
Oh, of course. And the reason why, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to say that downplay God.
No,
No,
no, no,
no,
no.
no. God is what changed me. God is what broke
Exactly,
the
bro.
chain. God is the only thing that's keeping me sober.
Yeah.
Is God. Because there
Awesome,
ain't
bro.
nothing, I've tried everything else.
Amen, bro.
I've tried AA meetings. I went to rehab for 4 months. Like, I tried it, bro. And this shit didn't work. Like, this was me on my knees crying and asking God, please, if I don't change, I'm gonna die. Like, you need to break these chains of addiction,
Yeah.
this chains of this alcoholism. Like, I need it now. And from one day to the next, I woke up that next day and I didn't want nothing to do with it. I was like, you know what, that's it. Like, I'm done with it. And then, you know, it's just like every day it's a struggle, man. And you get up and you see your friends, they're drinking and they're out partying and they're having a good time. And it's like, fuck, man, I wish I could have a good time like that. And so you kind of just like get used to it. And it's like, you know what, man, like they're not in a state where I was at. They're not mentally where I was at. So I was kind of like, man, I just want to be something that my kids can say, man, that's my dad. And I don't want them to feel sorry for me because I'm their dad because they had to accept it. Like, I didn't want them to have to accept that. I wanted them to say, you know what, my dad changed for me. My dad literally changed his life so he could be better for me. And that's why I elaborate on the whole father thing because I'm not saying that because you drink you're a bad dad. That's not what I'm saying.
No, no,
That's not what I'm saying.
definitely.
I want to make that clear.
Yeah.
You're not a bad dad because you drink and you party. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying I was a bad dad. I was a bad person. I, me, not anybody else, me. So I had to change for that reason.
Yeah.
Now, did it make me better? Do I feel better about myself? Am I a better person all in all in general? Of course. Of course. Every single day. Man, you know what, man? I realized a lot. You get one sunrise and one sunset a day.
Yeah.
One sunrise and one sunset a day. Always remember that. And you'll never get that sunrise and that sunset again. Ever, 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 ever. Ever in your life, you'll get that. The one you see that morning, you'll never, ever see that one again. You'll see another one, but it'll never be that one. So I make it a point, man, every single day, Saturday and Sunday too. I wake up before the sun, and I thank God, and I'm grateful that He lets me wake up another day sober and not want alcohol and drugs. Like, literally, man. Like, I wake up and I watch the sun come up and I watch the sun go down. And that's the thing that me and my boys have now. Like, they'll literally take pictures in the afternoon, man, and they'll catch it. Like, they're still young, so they don't catch it all the time.
Yeah.
But most of the time, they'll catch a sunset. Because I started to pick them when I pick them up and I have them with me. The sun's about to set. So we take off to the back. You know Santa Rosa. Yeah, that's where we grew up, man. So I take them to the back road, somewhere where we can see the sun coming down, or it's clear. And we sit there and we watch it. And I tell them, man, that's our sunset, boys. Like, that right there is forever. Like, we're going to have this moment and this day for the rest of our lives. Forever. We're always going to remember that sunset. So now, whenever they're alone or whatever, and then they'll send me a picture and they'll be like, Dad, and I'm already looking because I watch it every day.
Yeah.
Not a day goes by that I don't. And actually, I'll show you. Look, I got a picture yesterday. I caught one yesterday where I was like, wow, this one's pretty damn amazing, man. Check it out. So you'll see I'm not lying.
That's a badass picture.
Yeah, bro. Like, check that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always catch that. You know, when I teach them that, and I want them to understand that there's more to life than, you know, partying and doing those things. Like, it's the little things like that. Yeah, like catching that sunset and watching it. And going outside and looking at the stars like we used to. Mm-hmm. You know? Getting yourself away from the social media.
Yeah, bro. Definitely.
And the time it consumes from you. You know, and I got off of it in November. And I just recently got back on, you know, just to see, like, I was like, you know, let me see what's going on, man.
Yeah.
And I got on and it was just like, brrr, and, you know, just blowing up.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Hey, you're back, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And in that moment, man, I got lost in the moment. Like, hey, you know, I hadn't talked to nobody, man. I literally hadn't talked to nobody, but like maybe 2-3 people.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, literally spent these last months with my parents and my kids. That's it. Didn't go nowhere. No going out. No nothing. Literally nothing. Go to work, come home, go to my parents' house, chill with my parents, or chill with my kids. Pick up my kids and spend time with my kids all the time. I did nothing else. Not going out. I'm not just focusing on myself.
That's good, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I had to get mentally in tune with myself as a man, and doing that, you know, was hard. It was, like I said, it was one of the hardest walks I ever had to do, because you know the everyday life of people and what they do and how it consumes you, man. And then, like I was telling you, like I got lost in it. I literally was like, dude, the last 15 minutes I've just been texting people back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit. And 30 minutes go by and I'm like, why am I still checking my phone?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, you know what?
It's insane, bro, how powerful that fucking
That's
is,
why
bro.
I was like, nah, man. You know what? Nah.
It's
I
crazy.
said,